hit the like button, whatever it is, because we got everything y'all need, man. Listen, and what you ain't looking for, you gonna be looking for it then.
Scribe or Deebo gonna whoop your ass.
How you doing today, Joe?
Man, I'm doing good, brother Deebo, man. Always good after a great night of watching football, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good, man. Anytime, the Ravens lose, it's only one thing that's better than that. And that's a Steeler win.
Okay, no, for sure, for sure.
I can't think of nothing else. The Ravens go in there and they get beat 38-30.
At their crib.
At their crib. Here's the craziest thing. It's like I'm listening to the announcers like before the game, and they're talking about how, the Ravens defense is so stacked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, they gave up 400 and some change to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland don't really count, but they still gave up 5.2 a carry.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They was on the field for 70 plays, lost the time of possession. This vaunted defense that can't seem to get off the field. And the first play of the drive, what Detroit do? They go down there, 11 plays, is no resistance. They score. And I'm sitting there like, well, okay. Maybe they just lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore comes in. I really didn't expect them to go down that fast and just score 7. I think it was only like 5 or 6 plays or something.
Yeah, Lamar made it look easy. Derrick Henry.
Right. I'm like, okay, maybe this gonna be one of them games I really not too comfortable with. It's high scoring games. I don't really like high scoring games. I prefer for the Ravens to lose every time, but I don't like high scoring games. Yes. The very next possession, dude, the punt returner, dude, he makes a horrible decision. I'm like, this looked like it might be going sideways. They didn't put him in like inside the 2, bro.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen here. But again, that vaunted defense that's so stacked that they said, let them go the full length, 98 yards.
Yeah.
18 plays, almost 11 minutes, bro. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, 13 of those 18 were running plays. So they went ahead and shoved it down their throat.
That dude, they gave him some Montgomery. They gave him some Gibbs. It was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? They started at the 2 and they drove it all the way down the field. It didn't look, there was no resistance.
Right. And then the very next possession, I'm looking and I'm like, the Ravens start driving again. Mm-hmm. They get a little short field. They drive and they go for it on 4th down. And I'm like, please don't let them make it. They don't make it. I'm like, cool. They lose the points. They don't get the points, rather, I should say.
Yeah.
You get Detroit back on the field. I'm like, all right, Detroit, go do something. Nope. The Ravens actually stood up. They go 3 and out. I'm like, okay. Again, they done gave these dudes a short field. Lamar then basically just takes it on him. Of course, it was a PI in that whole thing, but, they tie it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're going into halftime. I'm thinking,
14-14, Deebo.
No question. I'm thinking it's about to be one of these high scorers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 3rd quarter comes in, and now I'm sure, like, it's going to be a high score. The Ravens run down there and immediately boom them with 21. You know what I'm saying?
When they do that, though, Deebo, on that drive, when they came out, I would say the Lions, they could have picked the ball off twice.
They dropped one.
With Branch, he dropped the pick. Mm-hmm. And then they tried to run a double pass. And not a double pass, a toss to Henry. He tried to throw one. DJ Reed had one in the end zone. So they dropped that. They had 2 picks that they dropped, and then they ended up giving up a touchdown on that drive. So I was looking at like the Ravens right there, like, man, these y'all slipping, you know what I'm saying? And then the Lions, like, y'all are letting them, y'all could be trying to close them out, like making those plays turnovers, but gave them more chances, drove it down, they scored there 21-14.
Right. So now I'm thinking, all right, the Ravens defense, they go come out and they go ahead, put a stop to it. It's going to start being, the defense that the announcers were talking about at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And no, Detroit goes down there and answers 21-21.
21-21. But let me tell you about this one too. This is where I start talking about Detroit's play calling. Do you know what I'm saying? They did a double pass in that drive, and then they did a double move with Amon-Ra St. Brown, hit him with the double move to get that touchdown. It was like some of the things, it was just looking easier for the Lions than the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jared, way more consistent with it. Yeah, no question.
No,
question about it.
So we got back to 21-21. So now we're back to that.
Oh, Detroit comes out. The defense answers 3 and out. I'm surprised by that. I ain't gonna lie, because it's Lamar. How many times you hold him to 3 and out is crazy.
Yeah. Now, what does that Baltimore Ravens defense do after that?
They go ahead and they give up. They give 72 yards to my guy, David Montgomery. Okay. And then when they scored, it was, I don't even know what to call this, like a double pitch, a handoff pitch, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dude, that was funky right there.
They had my man Amon-Ra St. Brown running the option with Gibbs. That's why I go with the play calling. Like just calling, you know what I'm saying? Just making things easier for them, getting the ball into your playmakers' hands. Some people are running scot-free. Like that was just great play call on the line side, making it easy for them to, you know what I'm saying, get down the field, make plays happen. So
he didn't make it easy now. You know, he Montgomery came to that thing with that bop.
Oh, no.
I trained with him down there in AZ, man.
He did. And he did catch and the refrigerator did jump on my man's back.
No question. No question. I'm seeing him run, and I'm like, man, I hope he's looking at the scoreboard because dude coming up on that right arm.
He was. He tried to. You see him start leaning?
Yeah, he started leaning, right? And then Lamar comes in, immediately starts driving again. But what happens? The same issue that has been happening a little bit. Well, basically the whole game. Like, he's pressured. He's sacked on two consecutive downs. Yes. It stalls them out. They end up having to settle for a field goal. And now it's 28-24. Game's close. Everything going good. Defense comes out there again. Baltimore actually stands up. They go ahead and give them a 3 and out. They get a stop. And lo and behold, Derrick Henry goes and fumbles the ball inside like they 20, 15-yard line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, if they get this tutty right here, it's over with. And I'm thinking the Ravens ain't going to be able to stop them. They too close. Like, they already drove on them for like 98, you know, and then another one for like 94. So I'm like, they ain't going to be able to stop them. They actually stand up.
Yes.
Hold them to 3
points. Give up 3.
Right. So it's still within there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that defense of the Detroit Lions, dude, they come out. Very first play, they sack Lamar. They done put him behind the chains. They go 3 and out, dude.
Muhammad was balling. Hutchinson getting after him the whole time. They had 7 sacks, bro.
No question about it. And then what does Detroit? They get that rock back. They only ran 7 plays, dude.
Come on, man.
I believe 5 of them was run plays. And my guy, Demo, again, he gonna go ahead and cap that thing off with a 31-yard touchdown.
No, for sure. But I'm gonna go, the biggest play on that drive too was the 4th and 2 that they hit when they kept sending Amon-Ra St. Brown in to like insert block. You know what I'm saying? Kept having him insert block. All the plays, 3rd and shorts, he was in there insert blocking. And when you need the play, he comes in like he's about to insert block and he takes off on the 7 route and he holds him. You know what I'm saying?
Even if he didn't catch it, the hold would have still got the first
you had
down.
The flag. You know what I'm saying? And that was a great pass by Goff. So I look at it in the second half, it's play calling, it's execution. You know what I'm saying? That they were doing that was so good. So then obviously after that 4th and 2, they got it. Montgomery, he's going to tote it in. He was doing it the whole game, running for first down every tote. So
no question, dude. Like out of control with it. I mean, for this so-called, last year they were good against the run. This year they're horrible against the run. So basically they down 14. I think it's less than 2 minutes left. They managed to get a little touchdown, missed it.
You know how that goes, Deebo.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's really kind of garbage time, but you working to still win.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
3rd and 26, Hill broke a tackle and got that first down, and then they was able to do the garbage defense, just retreating. They
did that let me
defense that you
run.
hate.
I hate that, dude. I hate that with a passion, dude.
And they gave it up. So honestly, at the end of the day, the score was really 38-24. That was a garbage 7
Right.
in, so it made it look like they lost by 8. But man, that last drive by the Lions, being able to get that 4th and 2 and then score that touchdown was amazing. And then Hutchinson and that defense being able to creating those sacks. They sacked Lamar 7 times, and then he punched the rock out, you know what I'm saying, on Derrick Henry. That was Derrick Henry, you gotta make sure that you don't fumble the ball, but at the end of the day, that's great effort. He was going at the rock. He was looking at that ball to punch it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, you know what I'm saying, you gotta protect the Derrick Henry, but that's great defense of ball searching, trying to make sure you see the rock, go get that ball. You know what I'm saying?
No question, dude.
Them dudes were hooping in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, being able to make those plays.
Dude, I believe the Lions had more rushing yards than they had passing yards. Like, I think they had like
224 rushing, and I think like 208 passing.
Yes. That sound about right, dude.
That's
like,
balanced ball.
The Ravens have issues over there. The defense right now is trash. I'm dead serious, bro. Like, they giving up over 400 yards a game, bro.
That's not.
They're dead last, in pass rating. I mean, in the past, like, as far as, yards, I think they're middle bottom half of in the rush, and dead last as a whole unit, and I don't know what happened with the offensive line. Lamar was sacked, like you said, 7 times, but he was pressured 30, bro.
Yeah.
30 times. And he still went 21 or 27 for almost 300 with 3 tugs. Think what he could do if he wasn't under all that pressure all night, dude.
No, for sure.
Think what he could do. And the Ravens only had 85 yards rushing. Like, you built what you have right now around being able to successfully run the ball. Yeah. And you got Derrick Henry, who is in here making history. Like, my guy done fumbled.
You talking about
each game. In the first 3 games, he just made history with that. No, like, he got to get some ball security going on. Like, maybe do some drills of some sort. And, I understand this coming from the backside, but I mean, at all times, you're supposed to have that thing high and tight. So, dude,
you know how Coach T said, man, you running with our hopes and dreams.
No question.
That is the livelihood of the game. If you lose the rock, that's the main thing. You can't just be, I know you're a great running back, but those are possessions. And you losing one each game, we don't want it to become a thing. I'm not knocking Derek, but that's just something that you can't have done. I know he's mad about it, but you got to make sure that's you can't be fumbling the ball like that. That's going to mess up the squad. So like Coach T would say, man, you're running with our hopes and dreams. So that ball is everything.
Hey, they also became the first team in NFL history to have 111 points in a season through the first 3 games and have a losing record. Like, they breaking all kind of records over there, and it's because the defense is not doing their part. They're not even close to doing their part. You gave up 4 scoring drives of 67, 98, 60, and 94.
Yep.
What defense that's supposed to be so great does that?
It's hard to make those drives, to make just continue to get first downs, not just like a chunk play, like a 2-play drive. We're talking about 11 minutes off the clock. We're talking about 11 longer plays.
They just had almost a whole quarter. Come on now. What are we talking about?
That's not you.
On top of that, the Ravens had 20 missed tackles, bro.
No, that's bad ball. And especially when they're toting the ball at such a high clip. Montgomery ran the ball for 12 totes for 154. You know what I'm saying? He had the 75-yarder, but without that, it's still 11 totes at 80 yards, 7.5 a carry, regardless if you take away the 75-yarder.
You can't take it away. Ain't no taking it away.
But with the he's 13 yards a tote. That's 13 yards a tote. Like, you can't win like that. And then Jared Goff, he didn't get sacked. And
he not one sack, 0 sacks.
0 sacks. 24, I think it was 21 for 27, something like that, with 202 yards. A touchdown, 0 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're looking for. Wasn't asked to do too much. When he needed to convert those third downs, he was doing it, handing it off. Gibbs catching out of the backfield. They just have so many players that they just getting it to them when they need to, making the right plays. And they were just running through the Ravens defense. They couldn't really do anything. They couldn't stop nothing.
Oh, they couldn't even get close to stopping nothing. And that's something else. The Lions defense, dude, they did everything that was basically necessary, barring a few little things here and there. But again, they had Ravens 20 missed tackles. Lions only had 4 missed tackles on defense. Like they were wrapping things up and securing it. Like
that's what you got to do.
It's only like 4 as a whole defense. What was it? I mean, they really only had whatever, what was it, 40-something, 50 plays or whatever it was that really mattered. But at the same time, like you're talking about Lamar Jackson. Oh. And that was probably 4 of the missed tackles. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I mean, I saw them and they missed the tackle on that 3rd and 26 at the end of the game doing makeup when he ended up getting the first down. So you take away that play, like them dudes was hooping, making tackles when they had to.
Oh, no question, dude.
Then that defensive line, like Hutchinson, him being able to get after the quarterback, create those sacks, and force the fumbles. Muhammad, like they just had a bunch of dudes making plays in the back end. DJ Reed, Branch, he was in position all the time. That's the other thing too. There weren't people just running scot-free a lot. Saying like people were making plays, like Andrews made plays on Branch with him right in his pocket. Like that was just a great throws, great catches, you know what I'm saying? But good position. You know what I'm saying? They're going to win some, but it wasn't like he was just running wide open by himself on a lot of them.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys that was with Detroit, they were hurt last year towards the end of the year. So they back full strength right now. So they're getting something that they didn't see at the end. And I think people are and plus, you know, what I think they had, what was it, 8 new coaches on the whole staff of Detroit. 2, both offensive and defensive coordinators. I think they're starting to get all that together right now and be able to put it together so that they can go out there and do what they got to do.
They're going on an upward trajectory. You know how we said at the beginning of the season, we didn't really know, it didn't look too good, but they continue to show that they're getting better. And they're taking it week by week, game by game. I mean, I really like the way that they do their approach. And I think it's a head coach. Like they love the way their head coach keep going for 4th down. They're trying to win the game. They're not trying to lose. They're not playing scared. And if you got a coach that believes in you guys and you are executing at a high clip, then you know what I'm saying, y'all are on the right path.
Oh yeah, dude. It says before 2025, no starting quarterback had ever lost multiple games where they had 140 passer rating in a single season. Lamar Jackson already has 2 losses through 3 weeks over 140 for this year. He was 144 against Buffalo. He was 148 yesterday against the Lions. Both games they lost. Like what do you say to your offense, your defense, hell, your offensive line this week, because they didn't really help much of, you know, the stats that he did get. They allowed guys to smack him, hit him, pressuring. Yeah. What do you say to that? Like, how do you come in and be like, yo, like we could do this better. We could.
I think some of the stuff with the offensive line, some of the sacks, I would say some of the sacks are like Lamar trying to extend plays and keeping the ball a little bit too long. Sometimes Lamar take off. You know what I'm saying? If it's not there, we need just go get something, slide, get down. You're an athlete. Like some of that stuff, just trying to wait. Like it's not there. Get out of there. So some of it isn't as much on the offensive line, but at the same time, y'all are scoring. You're playing. You're efficient. Our offense is pretty efficient. We scored 30 points, but like that's some stuff we just gotta watch the tape, continue to do better. But a lot of these things are bad as much. We can definitely do better. We can definitely protect Lamar. We can protect the ball. Derrick Henry not fumbling once a game. We don't turn the ball over. We're a good offense, but we can't be giving the ball back. We can't keep putting our defense is already struggling. Let's not hurt them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to give them short fields. Let's try to make them protect like leads. You know what I'm saying? If they're having to play from behind, they're not really that defense is going to get us back into the game. So,
well, hell, even when they playing ahead, that don't work either. We saw that in Buffalo.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right.
Something has to be done over
I
there.
think
I don't.
It's more the defense's fault of on the Ravens end than I would say the offense. Oh, I mean, and Lamar Jackson, his QB ratings are amazing. Sometimes I'm just saying, don't keep the ball in your hands as much. Just try to get out of there, throw the ball away. It's okay. Mm-hmm. He averages less than one throwaway a game. It's so because he believes if it's in my hands, I'm going to make something happen. But sometimes just getting it out of bounds, living for the next play is a better situation. You know what I'm saying? I think the defense can definitely do a lot better. Offense isn't really struggling too much. It's a team game. We got to have the defense doing a whole lot better, and we can't turn the ball over basically at all. Like Derrick Henry, we can't have you averaging one turnover a game. That's not winning football for us.
Oh yeah, it's going to start with the defense though. 100%. Got to start with the defense. I mean, of course, the offense is not playing perfect, but you're looking at the numbers that they're putting up. We got to be able, as a defense, to stop someone.
We're historically bad right now at the Ravens. Like you can't be asking. You know what I'm saying? Then the offense is doing good, but okay, not the best. But your defense is historically bad. Like we can do a whole lot better.
Yeah, for sure.